Friends, welcome to Battletech Solaris Nights, episode 95. Karl delVillar versus Jayson File. The screen starts out black, and then we hear the sound of a CRT monitor turning on, and we see someone on screen that says, hello there, I'm Chris Cross, and I wanted to talk to you about your family. Protecting your investments means protecting your family's financial future. That's why I have been using the investment group at Moloch, Beelzebub, and Lucifer. My select cut, the cross cut of stocks that I've invested in has beaten the market average over the last decade, and now Moloch, Beelzebub, and Lucifer is offering the public the opportunity to get in on the crosscut and invest in my particular stock brands. Apply now to the phone number you see on the screen below, or if you're not on Solaris, contact your local Comstar HPG station, and they'll get you set up with an account to invest in today. Think about your future. Think about your family's future. And think about how much you want to give the future the crisscross. Get the crosscut today. Invest in Moloch, Beelzebub, and Lucifer. Karl, you don't really understand money. I mean, as a star commander, a blood-named star commander, and I believe you also completed the clawing ritual?
Yes.
All right. The clans have a set amount of money that never changes. You've got a good bit. You know, as a star commander, you can requisition things. You could even requisition, for instance, mechs or something like that. You could just say, hey, I need another Omni-Mech now. Whether they're going to give you the specific Omni-Mech that you want or whether they're just going to ship you out a mech, you know, that's questionable. That said, while you might be wealthy in clan terms, which again is totally useless because there's nothing to spend money on, in inner sphere terms, you are also discovering the power of royalties. You've only been on planet for a few weeks, but already the eat big, lift big, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Yeah. So look, this is spreading into people who like Peloton bikes. People, what was the thing Chuck Norris was promoting? Was that like the Bowflex?
Oh yeah, the Bowflex.
Yeah. Thai Bow. Hot yoga, all of these disparate groups understand the need for an authority figure on strength. And you're the first elemental in the Class 6. You may literally be the only elemental in Class 6 ever, as far as I know. Elementals piloting mechs is pretty rare. Unless Mech Assault is canon, which it's not. You've gained the attention of the inner sphere, and there are planets, small planets, I'll name them. A planet like Whittington may not even get the news that you've arrived on Solaris for another 2 weeks, but the planets close to Solaris are already bringing back reports that people everywhere across the inner sphere who aren't anti-clan racists like Hunter McGregor, those people are buying Eat Big, Lift Big t-shirts. They're buying the jerky from Ludeman, from Hillbilly. They want to emulate that lifestyle. So it's not just about buying things from you. It's also about people talking about Eat Big, Lift Big. Right? You're a hype generator. You're a controversy marker. Every night you get requests for people to interview, and like the clans don't really do interviews that well. Probably after you won your blood name, some like technician cast guy was like, you want to say a few words to the world? And that's it. Now, of course, those words are recorded in your codex and will be remembered in the clan history for all time, but you know, in the clans, less is more.
Yeah.
But so let me ask, with all this, you know, hype generation, how have you been dealing with it?
So the first thing is he's looking at some of the things that other people in the stable have been doing around this marketing thing and enjoying the success that that Seth has helped him with this whole eat big, lift big. So now he's looking at some of the others and seeing what they do. And he has seen that hillbillies in movies. So he's been taking notes. He's been trying to figure out, I've got these C bills now. I'm not really going to spend these at home. I might as well spend them here. I wonder what it would take to make a movie. Probably got some.
You don't even have money to make an indie movie, okay?
Yeah.
You might be able to get in like an art student film, But let me ask, all right?
But it's something he's started to think about as he's looking at some of the things that others have been doing while they have been succeeding at the marketing game.
What was the movie Batista premiered in as an actor? I go to his filmography real quick. Pretty sure it wasn't. I mean, we all know, right? Like Guardians of the Galaxy, but before that, there was another movie. The Man with the Iron Fist. No, he was in Riddick. Was he in Riddick? I don't remember that at all. What the heck? Blade Runner, and actually that was way after. All right, so look, let me ask you a question. Are you Batista? And, you get a role as a comic sidekick, straight man deal in Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Are you The Rock and you release 3 new movies every year that are all total garbage and then, like, one pretty good one? You know what I'm talking about? Like, this is a guy who slaps out, like, Jungle Cruise, Baywatch, and, I don't know, one of the bad Fast and the Furious. And then you get, like, one good Fast and the Furious.
This is something that Karl has been trying to learn more about.
Are you who's the guy who did Ivan Drago? You know what I mean? Like, are you Rocky?
Dolph Lundgren?
Yeah. Like, where do you fall? Are you gonna get a cameo in like Expendables 4021? Like,
I feel like given his general demeanor and the way that he's not a terribly charismatic person. So I feel like he's probably going to end up being typed like Dolph Lundgren, where they're like, don't worry about being like, you're here because you're big. Welcome to this action movie. You're big. Despite the fact that Dolph Lundgren is incredibly smart, he's just not cast that way.
All right. Let me ask you a question then.
Okay.
Would you be interested in a movie? I'm just gonna say it right now. It's basically like BattleTech Predator called Carnivore, about a bunch of big muscly dudes who go out into the jungles of Spica in order to, like go on patrol against the enemies of the Capellan Confederation. Right? And then you encounter something in the jungle, something from beyond the stars that's been hunted, right? And like everybody dies, but they all die after doing like their one cool thing, except for the hero and his best friend who get the like moment where they man shake and I mean, like the guy dies from the arrow, the other guy dies. Yeah, look. The whole point is for a bunch of dudes to be wandering around going, sorry, let me just get this branch out of the way. Would you be interested in a movie like that?
He would absolutely. Yeah, he would absolutely be interested in being in a movie about being on a hunt.
Right. I want to see this role. I want to see it.
Okay. I believe you need to not
I'll take 2d6 plus entertainment.
I believe you need to no longer be invisible so I can see drawing.
I am visible.
I do not see.
I don't see you. I did see you a while back, but yeah, see, now I see you.
Okay. Well, that was entirely my fault then.
Is it that I was invisible or that you were invisible?
That's it was the real definitely question. That I was invisible. Bubby. Okay.
All right. What's a bad action movie? Here's the thing is that I don't watch bad action movies, so I don't know that I have many. Bloodsport? Does that count? Is that the one where
The first one's good. The other ones aren't.
What's the one where Jean-Claude Van Damme lives in Vietnam for a while and then he constantly gets provoked but ignores it up until his dog gets killed? But then at the end of the movie, it's revealed that the dog miraculously survived? That Bloodsport? I don't know. Jesus.
With the dog?
It might be the only bad action movie I've ever seen. And I saw Riddick, so... Did you just roll a 6? You bombing? You bombing this early?
Oh, man. Do I want to... I don't know what my opponent has, and I don't want to suck at this.
So I'm just going to tell you up front, your opponent is a guy who isn't ranked, and he's coming in to steal your rank. You know what I mean? Like, you lost
because I am 100,
at rank 100.
So.
You have no place to go but down, right? Like, if you lose here, you're out of the Solaris circuit for the year.
I don't want to bomb this. I guess. Yeah, I'll spend my edge.
All right. This is a man who really wants to make it big in the movie Carnivore.
That's an 8.
Pretty good. Yeah. All right. Look, it's just like Predator, right? It has pretty good success. It gains a cult following. In a few years, they'll do like Carnivore 2, and they'll get, what was the one that was set in Los Angeles, and like it was mostly about gang warfare.
Yeah, with Danny Glover.
With Danny Glover, and he's an old cop that should. That one was not good, right? We're under the agreement that like it wasn't actually that good of a movie. Like it was just weird.
It wasn't as good as the first one.
Now, Predator versus Aliens is okay, I guess. We'll wait to see if they.
I enjoyed them.
Listen, I'll tell you what. We'll wait to see if another Gladiator does a series like Aliens, right? Xenomorphs, and then we can have Carnivore versus Xenomorphs. We'll wait to see.
Yes, this is a call out. Everyone else, one of you, please. This would be great.
I'm specifically looking at Big Spoon. This is exactly something he'd do. We can recreate the one slightly canon Battletech novel about alien bird people.
Oh, jeez.
It's the only novel where aliens appear. I mean, beyond, like Branths and stuff. Sentient aliens.
Yeah.
And it takes place so far from the inner sphere, no one can ever get to it. So what's the point? All right. Is there anything else you're doing now that you've got Carnivore out there?
No, that was that was more than I was expecting, and I enjoyed it. So yeah, I think I'm ready for my interview. I think the rest of the stuff I want to do is probably better to do after the fight.
Okay. All right. At your interview, your version of William Wyndham Williamson III is wearing I'm gonna call them dark denim overalls, and then the vest that like air traffic controllers wear, and like not much else, like no shirt or anything.
Okay.
It's a very 80s chic techno look. Listen, man, trying to change this guy's outfit every time. I'm not an outfit kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like I wear all black t-shirt and shorts. Okay, so I don't have my anime waifu reference pictures for husbandos and waifus anymore. I deleted all that shit. Used to know what an A-frame dress was, but now it's gone. Lost in memory. Like Gandalf. All right, so he's sitting across from you and he says, Karl delVillar, thank you for joining me.
So Karl he's wearing jeans and boots, but he's also wearing a Solaris Centurions jersey
Oh.
and a
Hey, I discussed this
big
yesterday.
lift big ball cap.
Before you rep for them, repping for the Solaris Centurions is the kiss of death. Everyone who has done it has lost. All right, there we go. All right, so
And it is apparently a elemental sized version of a jersey for Branya
Jesus.
Ghost Bear, who is one of their players.
all right. So he nods and gestures towards you, and there's like canned audience, like clapping and like a whistle. Karl, how have you been adjusting to life here on Solaris? I'm sure it must be rough being shot out of your cockpit in the first match of your career. You're now being challenged by Jayson for control of the rank 100 title. You could be going back to Ghost Bear space much sooner than expected. Is the tension getting to you?
I came here to fight with the best mech warriors that the inner sphere has to offer. I am not a mech warrior. I am an elemental. I am not expecting to have the same success as a true-born mech warrior would. And I have been impressed by the skills shown by pilots here.
But what about your personal life? Your feelings, your emotions? What's going through your mind now as you teeter at the edge of, I wouldn't say destruction, but elimination?
I will not be eliminated. That
so
does
you're
not
willing
concern
to
me.
guarantee that?
I am.
Okay. Let's talk about eat big, live big. I said live instead of lift, didn't I? Look, I only speak one language and I don't speak it very well. I'm saying this as Arthur, not as William, by the way. I just want to be clear there.
Yeah.
Eat big, lift big. What do you credit your success on this particular venture with?
I believe that the success that the brand has seen so far must also be attributed to those who have participated in helping me learn how marketing and teaching me the basics of the economy out here. Others have had to teach me, and they have been teaching well.
That's right. This is your first encounter with fiat currency.
It is quite strange, but it has been making a little more sense than when I first arrived.
I'm not really sure what the clan economy is based off of, you know, given that it's never described in any of the novelizations. Is it gold? That said, as much as the House bills might be fiat currency, the Comstar bill does have a direct representative as a set of data transmitted at a hyperpulse generator. So it does have something of value. Now, I understand that sending messages in plan space is totally free. Of course, you have a very different way of life than we have developed underneath Comstar's aegis. What are your thoughts on Comstar? Of course, Clan Ghost Bear achieved what some are calling a marginal victory on Tukid. Others are calling it a draw or even a loss. It's hard to tell what's canon anymore, really. Comstar, of course, has essentially admitted to spending centuries depriving the inner sphere of the basic command of technology, and has intentionally set nations against each other in order to vie their technological supremacy. That said, in recent years, they have transitioned to be a shield against your people. How do you view Comstar, then, as an outsider?
I think some of the past that I have heard of, if it is true, sounds wasteful to the peoples of the inner sphere. However,
let me ask you this. Oh, no, go ahead.
However, as I recall, their purpose was to safeguard and protect the communications technologies, the HPGs, and that they did. This word of Blake thing is frankly a little concerning and confusing to me.
Well, let me ask you a question. Are you a religious or spiritual man?
No.
There are some in the clans who do have something approaching a religion, correct? The Cloud Cobras. How do you view them?
There are some clans with a spiritual element to them. It is their tradition. It is certainly not one that I would participate in willingly. But I would not describe their spirituality as a religion.
Okay. What are your thoughts about your upcoming match? You've already claimed that you will win undoubtedly, but how will you do it?
I will play to the strengths of the hardware that I have been granted by the Tumen. And if I will have to pay close attention to the unique abilities of my opponent. There are some unorthodox and disagreeable tactics that have been known to be used by pilots of the inner sphere. I must stay mindful to them as I'm not accustomed necessarily to dealing with them, but I will learn.
Disagreeable tactics is such a polite way of putting it.
It is not the way. One of the things that I have learned has been that while we have a very honorable and particular way of conducting warfare, that perception of what is considered acceptable warfare is something that was not shared. If they believe they are fighting honorably, then they believe they are fighting honorably. And we have had to adjust to understanding who to fight honorably and who not to.
Well,
to fight on their own terms, so to say.
I don't have any further questions. Bye. You head out on the battlefield the next day. Your opponent, Jayson File, appears in his Atlas 9Q. Let's get a look at this bad boy. We're talking 4 premium regular PPCs and a Guardian ECM. Jayson is like, he pilots his mech up to the mech gate, leans out the side and says, "Solaris, thank you for having me. I'm Jayson File. This is my first match on Solaris. As you may know, I was the champion of Galatea, and while there, I may not have faced any clan opponents, but I am sure that I am worthy of being here. That said, I don't think this battle today will be an easy one. My opponent is piloting a heavier machine. They are a decorated soldier. The only way I can win today is with your cheers!" He starts bringing the crowd up. You got an entrance to match Mr. File?
Karl has been trying to figure out how to do this entertainer thing as well. So when he comes out this time, he's got a like some sort of tribal drumline thing going. As he rides his dire wolf out. And he will also have a microphone. While I am sure of my victory today, I am also sure that my opponent has earned the right to be on this battlefield. May we both walk away.
All right, he repeats, may we both walk away, but then he rolls for initiative.
Okay.
Thirsty to get, oh fuck, never mind. Yeah, you just go ahead and choose. I'm not going to say the number.
Okay. I will come in from the bottom.
Come in from the bottom? Fine. I'll arrive from the top. I'm forced to by etiquette. Here we go. I'm where I want to be. Do that thing where assault mechs just run at each other and then pummel the shit. Oh, it's too bad clans don't like melee. It's 5 of 5? What is happening?
Seven.
Okay.
I will also run for 4.
Well, we both have partial cover against each other. What a banner to us. Die here. Distance. 9. Well, I'm going to fire all 4 ER PPCs. Sorry, regular PPCs. Nope.
Okay. Let's see. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Wow. All right. PPCs, large pulse. And will I? Nah, I'll just do PPCs and large pulse. That'll be 15 damage. Whoa, that card moved. Location 4. 15 damage right arm. Another 15 damage right arm.
Colonel.
No critical. Uh, 10 damage left torso. And 10 damage left arm.
Jayson.
Okay.
Couldn't hit me in the legs, huh? Couldn't make that happen?
Apparently not.
Initiative of 6.
8.
I stay standing still and I activate my ECM and Ghost Mech mode.
Okay.
I failed to activate my ECM and Ghost Mech mode, was what I meant to say.
Okay. But you know what? You remembered to use it.
It hurts. It hurts deeply.
I'm also going to move by not moving.
Great. Let's get our Eric Fulgaris dice. Oh, great. Now the heat penalty hasn't reached movement yet. We're still in medium range.
I build no heat.
Nope, can't even hit that, huh?
Oh, I'm running and shooting those put me exactly at my dissipation.
Okay, right arm for 10.
All right.
Left arm for 10.
Okay.
And leg bounces off the ground. You'll need a PSR at the end of the round. Go ahead and shoot. Why not? What could go wrong for me?
What's the penalty for the call shots?
Instead of getting a +1 or a -1, you get a +3.
And do I have to do it with all my weapons, or can I do it with just some of them?
I think you can do it with some of them.
Like having weapons that can do this is a new thing for me.
Oh, audience at home, let me say this. My understanding is that Grimdark James is working on a video advertisement to be added to this show at some point. Set in the style of a 1980s children's toy commercial. So,
Oh, that'll be interesting.
yeah, be prepared for that.
I mean, I'm excited.
All right.
Well, I'm not going to worry about it for right now.
Yeah,
that way we're not
pretty sure
taking
you
too long
can split
researching.
shooting. Yeah.
So PPCs over large pulse, and I will also fire my because we're 9 away. I'll also fire my ER medium. Okay, that is 15 damage to the hill, left leg.
Favorite location? Nothing.
That is 15 damage to the right leg. Hits the hill. That is 10 damage to the left arm. Ten damage to the right leg. Hits the hill.
Amazing. This is what I needed.
Let me run the numbers on that one real quick. Okay. That's medium range. That does hit. All right. So that is 7 damage to the left arm. No crit.
I'm lucky with that. About to blow my arms off.
I make my PSR.
I don't think I took enough damage to make PSR.
Nope. Only took 17.
My initiative is 5. Jesus fuck.
I have a 9 for initiative.
All right. I stand still again. Boldly. Oh, that goes off. +2. What are you gonna do? You gonna charge me? Like a hyena or a jackal leaping at me towards meat? Like,
I am going to
like
move.
a carnivore?
I shall walk forward. Is it worth? It is not. Because we are 7 away.
All right. I have a heat problem now. I'm an alpha strike again.
Okay.
Right arm for 10.
Okay.
Left torso for 10.
Okay.
Never mind. Right torso for 10.
Okay.
Go ahead. Make my day.
All right. I suppose. See how to.
So before you shoot, you need to make a PSR at +2 to see if you can see through my conniving electro tricks. I don't know why I sound like I'm a comic book villain right now.
Okay, I'm good.
All right. That's right, Dr. Deceitful. I've seen through your lies. I guess I should have just gone with Mysterio. It's literally his whole gimmick.
I suppose I will use the targeting computer for the PPCs, and I will target the left torso.
Wow. Who do you think you are? Throwing hands at the left torso. All right, go ahead. Make somebody's day.
So it's a 6, 7, or 8. It hits the intended location.
Yes. Does that hit with a +3? Maybe it does.
With the +3?
Yeah, because you're using a targeting computer, right? You have
yes.
+3 to hit.
Yeah, I need 5s to hit.
All right.
With the
hit for 15
in the left torso.
And that's internal with a critical.
2 dice or 1 dice?
I got all sorts of good stuff in there. We got heat sinks. We got PPCs.
2, 3.
Double heat sink.
Second PPC.
I'm in real trouble.
Ooh, man.
Doesn't hit.
That does not hit.
And it wouldn't hit the head anyway because you get to re-roll.
Okay, large pulse lasers. That'll be 10 damage left arm.
Okay, it's internal.
No critical.
Oh, well.
Wow, and that's a miss.
You got anything else?
The ER medium. So that is going to be 7 damage to the right leg.
Stay standing. He's getting spicy though.
I am at 7 heat.
I'm at 13, brah. You want to fight about it? Let's trade. Let's trade. 6 initiative. What winning initiative would look?
Not this. I got a 9.
Yeah, I stay standing.
Is there, if you get close enough to an ECM, can you get inside of range of an ECM?
No.
Boom.
You can't like get inside the bubble. Right, when you are firing into an ECM's range, technically you're firing into the bubble, and if your weapons pass through the bubble, that's when you make the check. You can't like get underneath it.
Okay.
What you need is an ECM yourself or an ECCM. Or a active probe, I guess. You guys have what? Bloodhound? Is that the clan one? Inner Sphere has Beagle. I don't know. I'm not an expert on rare clan technology. I don't know if you've ever heard these words before in Battletech, but we start to get shit like plasma rifles and T-Semps and...
I will move by not moving.
All right. I have a +2 to hit now, just on heat. I'm going to fire 3. 10 damage left arm. 10 damage left torso.
Okay.
10 damage center torso.
Okay. I didn't even move this time.
So he's firing at you. You see Jayson File sitting in his Atlas cockpit. I don't know that we got a really good look at this thing. It's basically like a walking slab made up of PPCs. He's sweat pouring down his face. He's just like, I can't go back to Galatea, man. I have to make it here. I got a surrender bond on my mech. I can't punch out. He just holds the trigger guards down to keep the PPCs firing.
All right.
You can't go back, man. Once you leave Galatea, you can never return.
I will use the targeting computer on the left torso again. PPCs. 6, 7, or 8. Okay, that's 15 damage to the left torso. No crit.
Down to 1 internal structure.
Second PPC. That's location 5. Do I use that location or do I roll location again because it didn't get the 6, 7, or 8?
You roll the location again. I'll get the dice for you.
Okay.
And your new location is 5.
All right. Consistent. Right. That's right leg for 15. Large pulse. It's center torso for 10.
All right.
That is right leg for 10.
Okay.
The ER medium is going to be 7 damage left torso.
Torso's gonna close the arm. Which means instead of losing 7 heat, I gain 6. So I gain 1 and lose 2 PPCs. Where I was before. So his mech like takes a step back as the left side falls off. It's like the flames of the engine heat rise ever higher on your thermal display, but he won't back down. I forgot to do Ghost Mech.
Oh no.
He stayed standing. I'm gonna roll Ghost Mech for the next round. I'm technically supposed to roll it now anyway.
Okay.
7 is 4. Sorry, he needs 6, so it's a +1. How's yours stay standing?
I'm standing.
Great. That's great to hear. I have a 7.
For initiative, I have a 9.
I say standing still.
Okay.
What can I do? What can men do against such reckless? Not right out. Not this guy.
Nope. I'm going to stay still. 2 assault mechs slamming into each other repeatedly. And he's got 2 PPCs left.
Yep. I like that though. Never mind. You do whatever you need to. Huh?
He miss?
Yeah. Need to make a PSR at a +1.
Make it.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm not going to call shot. I'm just going to fire. And I'm going to fire everything. 15 damage center torso. $15 damage left leg. $10 damage right torso.
All the places that still have armor.
10 damage center torso. Is that internal?
Huh.
I got 2 crits. $5-2.
Great. All that Hito is going to bleed up.
And second crit. 5-2. Same thing. 4-6.
Guardian ECM. That's fine. It literally had no value anyway.
ER medium. Center torso for 7.
Okay.
And medium pulse laser. Is that also? Yep. That's going to be right leg for 7. No crit.
I'd stay standing. Well, normally I'd roll for Ghost Mech here. Well, excuse me. I'm going to have to walk away for a moment. My nose just started bleeding out of nowhere.
Oh, shit.
I'll be back in a minute.
Okay. Well, I don't know if this part will be cut out or not, but if it's not, I appreciate the messages that I have been getting. I'm glad it seems like there are some people who are enjoying this new character. If you have amusing advertising ideas or things that you would be interested in seeing if Karl would consider doing, please feel free to reach out. I had a lot of fun making the character. I'm having a lot of fun with him, and I want everybody else to have just as much fun as I'm having.
Hopefully, Kane kept you. Wow, this is so much longer than I thought it was. Wow, geez. All right. Fuck it. Let's just get this over with. Where were we? Initiative.
You good?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what caused the nosebleed, but you know.
I got a 9.
I stay standing.
Okay. I will also stay standing.
I'll have a +2. Am I back up over? No, I'm not. All right, +1.
Yeah, you are 1 heat shy of +2 to hit.
Yeah. It's a good number to be at. Great. Center torso for 10.
Okay.
And left torso for 10.
Okay.
Am I even close?
You are close to getting through the left torso.
Oh, but you have a Clan XL fusion engines. So just getting in there. Still won't end this. All right, go ahead.
I mean, if you got in there and start breaking stuff, I might have to make some shutdown rolls. Let's see. Neither of us move. All right. I'm gonna fire everything. Yeah, it's 15 damage right arm.
I don't think it was the right arm. That's another PPC.
Yeah, that is 15 damage right arm.
I don't know.
No crit. Uh, 10 damage right arm.
Right torso falls off with the last PPC. All that heat I just thought I built off that raised up even higher. Oh boy, great. This is the fight that people on Solaris come to see, as a guy unable to surrender, getting shot to pieces. What else you got?
ER medium. Uh, 7 damage left torso.
Let's enter. It's down to 1.
And medium pulse. Right leg for 7. He's not gone yet.
True. I need you to roll 2 crits so that I can suffer even more.
Oh, I did roll 2 crits. Okay.
Just 2 1d6s.
Well, let me, that was a 1. Let me roll the other. A 6. Let me roll that again. Two. I need to make a shutdown roll. Wait on a 4+.
You hit 4 8s.
Okay.
3 8s.
I managed to avoid shutting down.
Nope, I'm falling. Forward. It's any torso or arm. The mech is done. Yep, okay. So you keep shooting and shooting. The left arm had already fallen off. Now you got the right arm and torso. It's just junk on either side of the fusion engine, which you can basically see at this point. There's like some rear armor holding the center torso in place, and like a little bit of structure on the inside. And then the Awesome just tilts forward onto the hill, and as it does, the fusion engine just tips out and then starts rolling down the hill while the rest of the mech just kind of lies down.
Okay.
You have defended your rank 100 and will once again be moving up the ladder. On account of my somewhat tenuous nosebleed, can we speed run the end of this particular episode?
Yeah.
All right. You won, so 1 experience point, and you guaranteed victory, so another experience point or Gloria if you prefer it.
I'll take an experience point. Yeah, the stuff I want to do after the fight I can do in a different episode.
Oh, no. I mean, unless you're doing like a lot of stuff.
We're good.
Okay. All right. What about your post-fight action? You know what I mean? Like, you train with Brody?
Yeah, I'm going to train with Brody.
All right. Let me say this. Previously, Brody had to make sure that you were a physically capable individual, right? You know, he'd normally run people through basic for a few weeks, right? He doesn't bother that with you. Like, he did one day of that, and he was like, all right, you're good. Let's do shooting drills.
Like, I was tired. We're done.
Yeah, he just gets you on mech drills immediately, and it's just like, you think you can move a mech when you got big, loping gorilla arms like that? You think just because you got a fancy seat that can withstand your weight that you're capable of being a mech pilot? There's more to it than just a fancy chair, scumbag! You're going to be running your mech up and down this field 200 times a day! And you better get used to it and not complain to your mommy because you don't have one!
I love all these Brody lines.
I don't know what Brody actually does. I mean, Pano basically just gave me his character, which was a huge mistake on his part. What can I say? Movie drill sergeants, you know? That's all I have to work with. I'm allergic to real drill sergeants.
A lot of people are.
Your mech repairs. Let's talk about that. This is a custom clan?
It is a custom clan mech with no internal damage. So 3.
3. Yeah. Someone will cover you for this, I'm for sure.
And no medical bill this time.
That is nice.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for your patience with my nosebleed. Friends at home, I think we have another episode tomorrow. Yeah, it's Cosmo. He's coming back finally.
The only notable thing is that Karl would have walked his mech up to the wreck, and he would have, during his exit interview, positively mentioned his opponents sticking to the oath that he made to not surrender.
Listen,
and that's what he would have done.
That's nice. But this guy's going back to Galatea without a mech. You know what I mean? Like, his career is. He's gonna need to find a sponsor to buy him a new mech just to get back on the rankings when he gets home. Oh, I wanted to let you know we're not gonna have another episode of Endostill for like a month.
Oh, geez.
It's in the middle of December, so it's possible. Well, I know how December works, right? December is this black hole. At the last second, someone will be like, "My family's coming over," and I'll be like, "On December 17th," and they're like, "Look, I don't make the rules. My family just comes over." So we may not see you until January.
Well, as far as that's concerned, Sunday is part of my actual weekend, and all of my plans are indoors. So I will be I don't know how easy or hard it is for the regular cast to schedule, but I will be super easy to schedule.
It should be a lot easier in January, the Monday of months. That's it. Friends at home, have a good night. I'm going to go lay down and take a nap and try to stop this nosebleed. Don't tilt your head back, probably.